Thank you. My question was to you. I had a private session with Treb about a month ago, a little bit over a month ago, and I had asked him about the first race that ever came to this earth, and I asked him about the name of them, and he said that in about a month, which is about this time, to ask you. So now I finally have the opportunity.
Are you speaking of the first race who inhabits this earth, or are you speaking of the first race that connected humans upon this earth?
The first race to inhabit this earth.
The first race to inhabit this earth has no physical name. The energetic name that was left was KunKae. And in this KunKae race, these entities are very seldomly spoke of. The Earth Collective Consciousness, through all of its archives, energetically and subsequently non-energetically, are trying to connect to this idea very strongly. What we can tell you, what we are aware of throughout archives as well as our own intuitive understanding of your Earth's history, is that these entities were alive 2.4 billion years ago. These entities lived upon your planet. This is much before much of life upon your Earth was thought to be even available to exist. In this specific time, they were living in a non-oxygen-rich environment. Once the plants begin to grow upon this planet, once they begin to turn carbon monoxide, which was the dominant gas, into oxygen, it made their environment non-livable. This was one of the very first third-density entities in the history of the galaxy to ever be able to move their entire race off of the planet. The reason that there are not stringent details of the specific race is because they are energetically not in a physical system. This is not a problem for most races, as archives are able to track these specific movings and track the specific history, as well as our own consciousness being able to jump backwards and forwards in time. But these entities specifically were not connected to this collective consciousness. They were not connected to this matrix in this galaxy. They were connected and brought here through another matrix, which makes them untraceable through archives. The physical archives we are speaking of, not the energetic. The energetics that were left here were not much of a detail as well. The earth changes that you have has only allowed your race to find one point of history for them. Several years ago, there was a metal ball that was found on the southern area of Africa. This was carbon dated approximately 2.3 billion years ago, but it was off by 100 million years. So in this 100 million years difference, this does not allow much play for your scientists, but we understand the carbon dating process is not as precise as you might allow yourself to think. Now, when you are looking at this race, they are leaving their planet. They moved to the next inhabitable planet, which was Mars. They did not live there very long. The environment there was also too oxygen-rich, and their technology was not good enough for them to leave that planet. In that planet, they did not survive very long, and in fact, that is where they remained in the last days of their physical incarnations.
Wow.